Good morning, all, and welcome from the UK. My name is called Steve. I just wanted to tell you, when I woke up this morning, I was looking at my figures. I don't usually, you know what I'm like, guys. I do not like looking at figures or views or whatever. But thank you so much. It's gone up to around about 63,000 people since last year, and I can't believe it. We started off with about 10 people, and it went up and up and up. Thank you so much. We've helped lots and lots and lots of people, and when we couldn't do it without you. Don't forget, my book is out now, so it's in the green column going along. Okay, we're gonna go off to Tina now, and hi Tina, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, Steve. Thank you for having me.
You're a bit faint there.
I'm a bit sorry. What?
You're a bit quiet.
Oh, so I can. Can you hear me now?
You need to put your volume up a bit.
I mean, it's the maximum, so I'm not sure if I can do any
Okay,
more
can
than.
you come towards the mic a little bit?
What about like that?
Ah, that's better. That's
Okay.
better.
Okay, just a
Let everybody see your smiling face.
adjustment. Thank you.
That's okay. Tell everybody about yourself.
I'm Tina. I'm based in Oxford, in UK. I'm originally from Bulgaria. Came over about 15 years ago and I started my journey in here. I'm a hypnotherapist and I'm also a reflexologist. I qualified as a reflexologist this year actually, so it's pretty fresh for me, but very exciting. I've been a hypnotherapist for more than 10 years. Love it. Um, I'm going more into a solution focused approach because for me that's the way forward. Helping lots of clients finding themselves and finding the way they want to see themselves and get into the life they want to live, without many intervention, sorry. And it's a brilliant job, and I really much enjoy doing it because helping people is the thing I want to do and the things I do best. And it's great to see a smile on someone's face and
That's
make
great,
it.
Tina. And the trouble is, when you help people, it's a big achievement, isn't it?
It's a massive thing, honestly. The feeling of and it's not like you changing their life. You do change their life, but helping them change their life themselves, giving them the light and giving them the a guidance how they can do it, because nobody can change your life for you. You are the one who are doing the magic, but being part of that journey, being that one light in the dark is just amazing.
That's it, yeah. And it's all about mindfulness, really, what you do.
Yes, it is.
Is that
And
right?
it's, yes, I mean, and it's very simple understanding how the brain works and why do you suffer the way you do and what you can do about that, and finding those little steps. And it's all about creating healthy habits. It's all about changing small things in your life that will give you that um, first big step.
Okay. And you, do you do like meditation?
I do include meditation with the people who want to do meditation, because meditation is not for everyone. I wish um, I can say it differently, but it's a bit challenging. There is a small misconception for me personally about meditation, because meditation is not relaxation. It will take you to that point where you're more accepted to your thoughts and you're living in that moment, but it's a challenging journey, and not many people want to take that journey because it's not an easy one. But yeah, I do meditate myself. I started a few years ago, and I can see the benefits. As more as you do, and it's easier, and it's more benefits you're getting from that. But I do with
Yeah.
some people.
Do you do you, so when people come to you and say to you that they need help with I don't know, probably stress
Yeah.
or anything else, um, what is the procedure you go through?
The first and the main things for me is to help people understand that there is nothing with broken with them. They're not broken. They're normal human beings, but in a different situation, in different times in their lives, and those situations goes consequences. And it's not that you are anxious; it's just you feel anxious, and this is a part of your journey probably. And understanding that, accepting that there is nothing wrong with you. You're just human being who experience different emotions or maybe overwhelmed of something. It's okay. And being able to accept that, being able to understand how and why this has happened, it's a big part of what I do. Because if you do not accept and keep bottling the emotions and everything coming to you and all the thoughts, it's just creating more anxiety and more anxiety. And when you create more anxiety, you trigger the primitive brain, and you just start reacting the way you always did without thinking what can you change, if that makes sense. But yeah,
Yeah, sure.
understanding and acceptance, it's a first step everyone can do.
Thank you so much. What are the benefits of mindfulness?
The benefits of mindfulness are literally being in the moment, it with whatever comes to your mind. um, the benefits for me personally, and from the feedbacks from my clients, it's understanding that your thoughts are just that, just your thoughts. They're coming and going. And if you are able to get them, accept them, understand them, why you experience those thoughts, and let them go, it's the it's gonna give you that living in the moment with anxious thoughts, with happy thoughts, with everything. Not holding to those thoughts, and start creating your own world in your head. No, which can be happy or can be really really devastating. That what meditation do. Meditation will give you that knowledge and that ability to understand and accept your thoughts. Because if you don't accept them, if you just try to distract yourself and put them on the side, it's not that you deal with them, you just leaving them for later, and the pile's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and one day it's just coming in.
Mm, yeah, you tried it right there. Now, the trouble is, I tell you what, I would like a tip actually because I usually, my wife would tell you, I used to get really, really stressed out. I wake up in the mornings and when I got to kind of like get everything ready for my children for the day, I get
Hmm.
really stressed out.
Yeah.
Um, can you give me some tips for dealing with stress?
uh, Tips. Again, acceptance. When you wake up in the morning and you start getting worried about something or getting stressed because kids are not the way you want them to be, to have not stressful morning. They're not fast enough. They're not eating their breakfast. They're not putting their clothes on time, and everything is just piling. It's about accepting that thoughts. Okay, my kids are a bit sleepy this morning. I can't change that. So what can I do to do that? I can help them to have breakfast. I can talk to them. It's about when you are not stressed to shout or get really frustrated with the whole situation. You'll be able to talk your kids and not stress them as well, because if you start stressing yourself, they pick up that stress
Yeah.
and they're getting, well, okay, and they get stressed as well. So the whole household is stressed and screaming at each other and worry, and your day starts in a really bad way. But if you got that, depends how big, how old the kids are. But if we're talking in for the children in the morning specifically, you can have a conversation with them and start building their habits, explaining to them that if you wake up 2 minutes earlier or 5 minutes earlier, we can do something together. It's just the whole things can go in a different way. But for you not to be stressed, it's that training that it is what it is in the morning. It is a difficult, stressful situation, and I can accept that. Not trying to change everything, if that makes sense. Not trying to change those your children in the morning and making them do something they really don't want to do, because children's brain working in a completely different way. Um, it's just more okay. They're naughty. They're doing things that they shouldn't do probably. But what can I do to about that? I need to be okay with understanding that, accepting that situation. Not sure if that helped a lot, but
No, no, no. That is perfectly well said. Um, how about noticing our thoughts? How do we notice our thoughts?
how do we notice our thoughts? We can't stop thinking. Unfortunately, that's the physiology, and there is always something happen on the back of your mind. And when the thoughts pop up, like you're doing something, you're doing your work, and suddenly you start thinking about the what you're gonna cook for dinner tonight, or you've got something really stressful coming in. And what you can do, you can stop for a second and start thinking, okay, I'm thinking about this. Okay, why do I think about this? Because it's a deadline coming up and I'm not probably ready. Okay, so I've got deadline coming. I need to do something about that. What can I do? What is the first thing that can help me to do it? It's just making that pause in the beginning, making that 2 minutes pause or 1 minute, people are different, just saying, okay, why I'm thinking about that, what I'm actually thinking of. Some people saying, oh, I'm really angry at the moment. If you stop and ask yourself what I'm thinking, why I'm angry, and understanding that thoughts come probably for you saw something on a TV or something triggered that thoughts, and say, okay, I'm thinking about that and that's fine. That's how my brain works. That's physiology. I can't stop that. But now I'm doing my job. I'm doing something else. So I'm going to concentrate on that. And that thought's probably going to keep coming, and you're going to keep saying, okay, I'm thinking about that again. That's fine. It's my thoughts. It might be anxious, but that's okay. Putting in the body, that's meditation really. We were talking about earlier. Putting in the body, see where the tension is, and really accept, okay, I'm thinking about that. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with me.
Right.
That's
Okay. And when you kind of like, so when you get a client comes to you,
mhm.
and you're there kind of like, you're saying, right, okay, what's the problem? How can I help you? Do you do any plans? Have you got any plans for like people on their own or people in groups? What do you do?
I always have either phone or email conversation before the session, understanding why people coming to me, because sometimes you just can't help.
Yeah.
With the hypnotherapy specifically, lots of people expecting a magic. Lots of people think or read, or because there are lots of things online you can read about hypnotherapy, how suddenly can change your thinking. And some people coming to me and they want me to change their thinking in their life, and I can't help those people because I'm not a magician. So this initial consultations happening over the phone or email, and I really want to understand what's going on. I can sometimes I can give them some tips and people do not come back because maybe that's what they need, somebody to really give them that assurance that they can deal themselves if they understand that there is no massive problem. If uh,
Okay.
and then after the first session, if there is a follow up, I always prepare myself. What we talked last time, what was the problem, because things coming up during the sessions, you may come for one problem and it's coming up that you something else to deal with before that problem, like smoke, people who smoke, or um, people who want to lose weight. um, Most of them coming with, yeah, you're gonna change my thinking, I'm not gonna think about food anymore. But those people got lots of stress in their life, lots of anger, lots of other issues, so you can't just don't do that first. And then, because while you start thinking about why I'm anxious and what I can do at that, and lowering the stress level, then you're going to start changing your thinking about food and cigarettes as well. The things are kind of connected, because when we eat, we produce good hormones, and that's physiology again, that's something you can't change. So what can I do for myself to give myself a pleasure from something else instead of food or cigarettes? People think the cigarettes give them a relaxation, which is completely opposite. So understanding that things are connected, that you can't suddenly stop smoking if that's your habit for 20 years and you've got so much stress and pressure in your life. Is the same with the food, is the same with other things.
Brilliant. And if people want to contact you, how do they do that?
I'm very visible online. If you really Google my name plus Oxford, or my website is oxfordspireshypnotherapy.co.uk, they can find me, or just hypnotherapist Tina Oxford, or anything. I've got website, I've got Facebook page. So Google knows everything. It's easy to find things.
Brilliant, 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 brilliant. And the last thing is, if people is looking for help out there, what advice would you give them?
If you're thinking to get help, just reach to someone. As I said, an email conversation or a phone conversation is the first thing you need to do, because building an approach, start trusting that therapist is very important. Or just talk to someone and say, I do have those thoughts, I do have this problem, what can I do? I mean, I'm in a state that in this part of my life, I do need to do something because it's affecting everything. So just reach out for help. There are lots of charities, lots of apps, even with the meditating apps, lots of videos on YouTube how I can start meditating. Lots of help around. Just reach out.
Great. Tina, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you
And
for having me.
don't forget, if you want to, uh, we'll have Tina's website on in a bit on our website. Please contact her, and she does quite a bit of stuff. And hopefully, what I want to do is get you back sometime and talk more to you. I hope
Okay.
that's okay.
Yeah, perfect. No problem.
Thank you. So that
You
was
can
Tina.
do.
And guys, don't forget to look her up with be on the website in a minute. Thank you so much. I'll be back in an hour's time. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you very much.